What's going on, YouTube? We're back again with another video, and this time it's going to be a 1-month Xbox One S review. Now, square one. You seen the unboxing video, you probably hear from after that, after a month ago, I released it in January. Now, we're back to the Xbox usual roots of batteries. Yes, now I know what y'all thinking. Why don't they just put the power in the controller like the PlayStation does? Well, here's the thing about that. I don't want to spend the extra $60 on a whole nother controller that over time will degenerate. I don't know if y'all realize this, but over time, anything that has an internal power, battery in there will degenerate over time, which I don't really care much about, but rechargeables. Just get you some rechargeables and you good, my boy. Load them up. So as you can see, we good to go. Now, another thing new on the Xbox controller from what I can see is besides the little grip textures, which are kind of a little different. Triggers may be a little different also, but this right here is really kind of a game changer, mainly aimed at people that like content creation like myself. A lot of my videos on my channel from gameplay are straight from the Xbox using this. You can actually go in there and customize it and everything like that, and it's fully customizable. You can make it take a screenshot, but for me, when I hold it for 2 seconds, it records gameplay. Now, as you can see, it's pretty simple. Just go to the Xbox button, capture settings, got my password, handy dandy, and button mapping. Now, as you can see, Xbox right here, do that, press and hold. You can make it take a screenshot, but for me, it's record what happened. But besides a little screenshot of recording, but you can do a lot of things. You can swap the sticks, you can swap the triggers. There's a whole bunch of button mapping you can do, but for me, I just make this record. I just want to show y'all the extensive library that Game Pass has. This is literally all of the games on Game Pass. And the thing is, if you get the Game Pass Ultimate, not only do you get the Game Pass, but you also get access to Xbox Live. And it's a bunch of other things I could go over, but I will leave a link down in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. But for $300, it comes with this, $15 every month. You good right here. And sometimes they have a deal where you pay $1 a month, and it's just a pretty good overall thing for me, in my opinion. Now, my absolute favorite thing about the Xbox Series X or the S is the emulation. Now, the emulation is the best selling point for me because I love playing my classic PS2 games. For example, Def Jam Fight for New York right there, and it actually boots up like the old PS2. Get the nostalgia while you're here. And as you'll see in the next few clips, like I go over and play this. I play a little Tony Hawk Underground. Now, unfortunately, the Xbox does lack in storage, as I'll throw on the screen and show you earlier in a minute. But one thing I definitely need to show you to pick up is an external hard drive. Please save yourself the time and effort. Don't even try to get the expansion storage, a little card thing. It's like a little PS2 memory card for the Xbox. That thing is like $200, and until we see third-party sellers actually being authorized to, sell it and work with their firmware, I would just recommend getting an external hard drive if you're gonna play games that are not Xbox Series S and X optimized. Now, if they are optimized, you are gonna have to sacrifice and maybe buy that $200 expansion card. But for me personally, I don't really play a lot of Xbox Series S and X optimized games, but the few that I do have, I leave on my internal SSD, and everything else goes on my external HDD. Excuse my language. Now, as you can see right here, that is not a lot of storage to work with. Originally it's supposed to come with 512 gigs, but it's way less than that. And the good thing about the Xbox is I do have Kodi installed on here, used on the Fire Stick, so it does play a lot of movies and TV shows. Now let's talk about everyone's favorite thing about the Xbox Series, whether it be the X or the S, and that is definitely going to be the quick resume. As you've seen, I was in RetroArch, and I haven't played this game since yesterday, and boom, I'm already loaded in with my Mark III Supra. Yes, I love that car, even in real life, over the Mark IV, don't judge me. But this is definitely where the Xbox excels, because, like I said, I haven't played this game since yesterday, and yet here I am, playing it flawlessly, already in game, no glitches, no nothing. And I'll switch over to Daisy in a second. You'll see how fast the response is to switch over. Now, I'm gonna show y'all something y'all probably didn't know the Xbox could do. I don't know if the PlayStation 5 can do it, because God knows why I can't get a hold of one, but watch this. So for one, all my classic games that I play are on this USB, 64 gigs. If you want to play with mouse and keyboard, which you can, now disclaimer, not all games are supported, so keep that in mind. But what you're gonna do is literally just take your mouse and keyboard and just plug it. That took longer than needed, but once you got the keyboard and mouse connected, look, it works. It's me. And look, mouse is right there. Respawn, yes. Now, for some games, you are gonna have to go into settings, like on here, and go to controls, or actually, let me see, options, controls, and then enable it. And aim assist does turn off for this, but as you can see, all on the mouse and keyboard, and a wireless mouse at that, Logitech. Look, no lies. Let's get some gameplay for y'all. See if I can find me a gun or something, but when it comes to games like this, this is much better. Look how fast that was. Put it in my hand. Reload the mag. Boom. Do I not have a mag? Don't have a mag. Alright. Hold on 1 second. Chamber 556. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. That was a mistake. But guess what? I'm gonna run. Oh my goodness. Mistake! Jump over the wall. Woo, that's a lot of zombies. But for the most part, that is my 1 month Xbox S Series S review. I done did it again. Let me know down in the comment section what y'all like, what else y'all would like to see me do with this thing, and I'll see y'all in the next video.